Hello everyone, welcome back. It's been a while, but I wanted to make a video about this. This is my new guitar, a PRS NF53 SE. You may have seen on social media. I did do some demo videos for PRS on the NF53 and this one, the NF53 SE version, which is the kind of budget version. And it was actually this very guitar I was playing in that video. I liked it a lot. And now I have it, which is really nice. So if you're watching this video, you probably know about this guitar already. It was launched back in the summer. It's the SE version of the expensive NF53, inspired fairly heavily by Paul Reed Smith's own 1953 Telecaster in some respects, but different in other respects. So I was going to talk about it. I've had it for a few weeks now. I've been using it. I've used it for some sessions. I've used it on a couple of gigs. I've used it when I go teaching, and I've just been playing it around the house and kind of generally getting to know it. So I thought this might be a useful video if you're considering getting one yourself. Very brief rundown of the specs. It's got a Swamp Ash body, which is really nice. Not too heavy. It's quite lightweight. Volume, tone, three-way switch. This great bridge, I'll come to that in a bit. Two of these pickups, these are the narrow field pickups, which is the NF part of the pickup design. They're humbuckers. They've got pole pieces there with extra bits of metal stuck in between them to kind of focus the sound. So they've got, well, I really like the sound of it. You heard me play through all three sounds in the intro there, but I'll go into a bit more detail soon. Then we come to the neck, which is one of the this is one of the things I like best about this guitar. Maple neck. It's big and fat and super comfy. I'll put the specs down below. I can't remember what the radius is. I never really care about stuff like that. 25.5-inch scale length. I mean, I do care about it when I'm doing reviews, proper reviews. This is just a review of my guitar that I play. So I should have, I mean, for my personal taste, fretboard radius isn't really a consideration. Unless I'm playing slide a lot, in which case I'd like something fairly flat. But anyway, I'm digressing. This guitar, the neck on this is big and fat, and I love it. Chunky, twangy. It's got some snap to it, this thing. Just unplugged. It's out of tune as well, but that kind of unplugged snappiness is really important, I think, for a guitar in this kind of T-style territory, because that's what, you know, those old things do really well. So there we go. There's some basic stuff about it. Swamp Ash, big fat maple neck, love that. Two humbucking pickups, really like those. Volume control, tone control. I did modify the tone control in mine. Stock, it comes with 50s style tone control wiring, which is not to my taste. So I changed it to a standard 500k pot. I used the same tone cap, but I wired it in the kind of standard modern way rather than 50s way. So if you don't know what the difference is, 50s wiring gives you, allows you to retain a little more high end when you're rolling the volume down, but it generally means that the adjustment in the tone control doesn't come until you get right down to the bottom end of the pot. I use the tone control quite a lot, so I like to have a more gradual control. So I just changed it for that. It's a very easy mod to do if you want to. Anyway, let's talk about the sounds. I've seen a few things about this guitar and people kind of complaining that it doesn't sound exactly like a Telecaster. It doesn't sound exactly like a Telecaster. If you want something that sounds exactly like a Telecaster, I recommend buying a Telecaster, or one of the many, many very good copies of Telecasters that are available that sound indistinguishable from Telecasters. The thing I like about this now is that it does have a kind of telly vibe to it, but it's a bit different. I should confess, there's a little caveat. I've never owned a PRS guitar before. I have not really ever found a PRS guitar before that I've really kind of felt an affinity for, if you know what I mean. I've played them and I can appreciate them for being lovely guitars and, you know, well made, great sounding, but they've never, it's not really clicked for me before. And I thought this one was the closest I'd come, and I didn't think it was going to, I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I do, basically. That's where we're coming down to with this. I really like playing this guitar. It's really fun to play. It's well balanced. It's like everything about it is really solid. There's a couple of little niggles I have, but on the whole, it's a great fun guitar to play. As I say, I've used it on a couple of sessions, a couple of gigs. I've taken it teaching. I've just been playing around the house. It's a good fun guitar. Anyway, let's have a listen. It's the bridge pickup. You can't argue with that, right? Sounds great. That's quite rocky though, isn't it? It's quite gainy. The thing I wanted to say was, if you are looking to make it sound a little more telly-like, let's roll the volume back a little bit. I think that does a pretty good job. So that's the bridge pickup. The bridge on here, I should mention, is the same design as on the kind of NF53, 2-barrel brass bridge. So you've got your treble strings on one, your bass strings on another. It works really nicely, gives it that kind of snappiness that you get from the kind of ashtray bridge on a T-style, I think. Yeah, they're nice, they're kind of articulate, they're sensitive. The pickups I'm talking about. And yeah, they're quiet. I mean, that was a big deal for them. I've been playing single coil guitars my whole life. I don't mind the buzz, but it's, you know, it's a nice option to have the hum-free option, you know. If I take the gain down a bit, actually, let's try that. It doesn't sound exactly like a Telecaster, but I've got a Telecaster. Sounds great. Like I say, I've been having loads of fun with this guitar. Let's hit the neck pickup. Again, I really like it. Let's see how it sounds here. If you roll a bit of the tone, I mean, that's just nice, but you know, roll the tone off. This is the trouble. I start playing it and then I just get kind of carried away with playing it because it's a very fun guitar to play. If you are used to playing T-style guitars, it is not much of a departure. You know, like it's got a bit of a belly cut there, but not too much. This is very comfortable. It's kind of, you know, I hate to say it's like the evolution of the Telecaster, because that's such a cheesy thing to say. And it's not strictly accurate, but it's influenced, it wears its influences on its sleeve, this guitar. And like I say, I've had lots of fun with it. It's a fun guitar to play. It sounds good. I could, aesthetically, you know, I would love a natural wood finish option. I think that would be great. I would love an option with dots instead of birds. But there's just personal preference. And I didn't like the headstock shape when I kind of first got it, but it's grown on me a bit, you know. It's basically, I can forgive all of the little niggles I have about the aesthetics, which are purely personal, I understand, because it is so fun to play and it does sound really good. And it's solid as well, you know, like kind of that Telecaster solidness that you want, you know. Feels like you could drop it down the stairs and it'd still be in tune. Not that I'm going to, you understand. Anyway, that is, let's listen to both pickups together, because why not? I'll turn the tone back up. Ha! Oh, NF53 SE. It's a surprise to me how much I like it, but I really do like it. It's a lot of fun. It sounds good. I'm going to be playing it a lot. So there. All right. See you soon.